Hello, guys,
Hello.
and welcome to the Nerdy Archives.
Yes, welcome.
Um, this week was supposed to be boring adult financial stuff, but we have slowly but surely continued to slide into the reality of reading books again.
We say nah,
Um,
fuck that shit.
yeah. Plus, my financial situation is getting worse. I don't want to talk about it.
That's fair.
Um, So we also forgot to do our 5 and 1 for March.
Yes.
If we did it and we forgot we did it, then you get 10 and 2. Congratulations. Um
Oh no.
what?
Mike's mom marked that I'm reading the book she's reading. I'm not
Oh,
reading that book. She is. Get out of here. Anyway, sorry.
get out of here. No, it's okay. That's why the minute I could, I separated my Kindle from my mom's Kindle.
How the well, I.
Because
How?
separate Prime accounts. That's the only way to do it.
Oh, fuck. Never mind. Okay. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
have to deal with
unfortunately, that's
it.
the only way to do it.
Okay.
And technically now it says I have 2 Kindles because my first Kindle did not get deactivated.
Yeah, well, obviously mine says I have two now.
Yeah,
But
so like every time I'm on my Kindle, it's like Autumn's second fire, and I'm like, no, it's Autumn's only fire, but okay.
all right,
Um,
five and
yes,
one. Sorry, I did not mean to
yeah,
interrupt.
no, it's all right. What's she reading? What's she reading?
What am I reading?
What is she reading?
Oh, what is she reading? Fuck, I just removed it too. Let me go to my Kindle really quick.
I have my Kindle next to me because I have bookmarks to share.
1 second. Let me. It's
Hmm.
easier just to do it this way. Some fucking romance book.
Oh, bless her.
Things we never got over
I don't think I've even
by
seen that one on.
Lucy Score.
Huh. It sounds like an older person's title.
Yeah, I don't.
No offense, of course.
I don't know. I'm like just don't read any of the books I have in here, okay? Like if I am
You're
borrowing
like
more than 20 books, just let me know and I'll remove something.
you're like
Just
just let
don't.
me know. Just don't.
Literally.
Just don't. Okay. So yes, we are going to do the usual. We're going to do mental health check-in, weekly check-in. We're gonna do our 5 and 1, and then we're just gonna dissolve into fangirling, because what do we do best here?
Hi.
Fangirl.
I don't know if you guys know this, but this is now a book podcast.
At least for a while, yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
Also, I was gonna wait until we got into it, but I actually have a list of things to talk about.
Oh, do you? Look at you,
I
all
do.
fancy.
It's called Let's Get Weird.
I love it.
It's actually not that weird. It's just like book related questions that outside of the context of the books we're reading would sound weird.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
But I have a few of them. And also, I want to get into the book talk, not controversy, but discourse that's going on.
I wasn't aware there was one.
It's the spicy book thing because it's
Oh,
getting worse. Oh, it's getting worse.
yeah, but
Now we're
like,
like now we're flat out like slut shaming people. Like we're back
see,
to like the 2000s.
I'm a degenerate and I enjoy
You're like I
I enjoy
fully.
some good smut. Sorry, like,
Well, we're gonna get into it because I actually think it's quite funny that the whole trends come around every decade or so is so true, because it's
uh-huh.
also like within like body shaming is coming back. It's like the 2010s all over
Oh,
again.
great.
Oh yeah, like the internet is a trash fire all over again. Like I wish more than anything that I did not enjoy social media because I would probably go AWOL. Um, but yeah, we'll get into that. But first, we're gonna do mental health check-in, weekly check-in, and our 5 and 1s. So, without any further ado, go.
This week.
Oh yeah,
Excuse me, I just burped. Sorry.
that is okay.
Um, Not a lot happened at work, thankfully.
Good,
Um,
good.
my Mike decided to take Thursday and Friday off because he's getting a divorce. I don't know if you know this or not, but he's getting a divorce.
I don't I think you mentioned it, yes.
It's like his whole fucking personality. It's been his whole personality for a year.
Mhm.
So Thursday was officially the day he got a divorce. He literally sent me a photo of like a Snapchat of him holding his computer saying divorce time. So I don't know. Friday
Oh, this
I
poor man.
Friday he didn't talk to me, so he's probably wallowing. I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know the situation other than she cheated on him.
Yeah.
I don't care to know. So I'm good. So yeah, Thursday and Friday I was alone, but nothing crazy happened. I stayed home those days because I didn't have a lot to do and I
Yeah.
didn't want to feel guilty for reading. So,
Uh, bless.
um personal life is okay.
Good, good.
My brother is just being Shane, typical Shane
Yeah.
stuff. Friday though. Okay, so Wednesday Mike's mom came over to clean
Mhm. Yes.
and she told me she finished How Can I Help You?
Mhm.
Which I asked her how she felt about it in the ending, and she's like, it kind of felt like it was super rushed, and I don't really like what happened. And I was like,
That's that's
that's
valid.
valid.
That's valid.
But she was asking me if I have any other physical copies of books that she could read, which I have half bad, but that's not like her type of book.
Yeah.
I mean, I have No One Can Know, but
Right.
I feel like because of the way it went back and forth between characters, I think it's going to confuse her a little too much because there's three people it goes back and forth, and it also goes
Right.
back and forth in time, so didn't
Right.
didn't really want to overwhelm her with that. And then I have like I have Butcher and Blackbird, but I'm not
Mm-mm.
going to give that to her.
Mm-mm.
So
Mm-mm.
I was like,
It's like
well,
abort mission.
let me look and see how much a Kindle like not a Kindle because I'm not getting her a Kindle, like a Fire is, right?
Yeah.
Because I figured it would be nice for her to have a tablet that's not strictly for reading.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, so it was $100 in total. I got her the fucking tablet. I picked out a fucking sunflower case because I knew she liked sunflowers. And I
Uh-huh.
got screen protectors. And then Friday comes along, and
Mm-hmm.
Mike's sister Crystal messages me and is like, "Hey, mom said you were getting the fire like tablet. Those aren't good for reading on." I was like, "What do you fucking mean?"
That's
I,
awfully funny. That's what I've been
I
using.
that's exactly what I said. I was like, "I don't know what you mean because Autumn's been reading on one." So, I mean, like, she doesn't have problems with her eyesight or anything. Like, she's been reading on one. I was like, you can literally download the Kindle app on your phone if you wanted to. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but then she just kept like I sent you the screenshot. She just kept like
Yes.
I just didn't want to fucking fight anymore. So like I felt really bad about myself because like I was trying to do a very nice thing and get Mike's mom a Kindle. Like I know that she's not a heavy reader, right? Like
Yeah.
she's not me finishing 27 books in
Oh
span of
God.
fucking months, but
Right, right.
like I thought it would be nice for her to have because like they take Chloe to like dance tournaments
Mm-hmm.
and like it'd be nice for her to have something that she can do while,
Exactly.
you know. So like
Yeah.
I told Mike, I was like, what do I do? Like do I return it? Cuz I don't want it because I have an iPad. Like I don't need another fucking tablet.
Right.
And I really like my Kindle. So I'm like, what do I do? Like
Right.
He's like, fuck it, give it to her anyway. So I'm like, you know what? You right. Fuck it.
You right. You right.
So that brings into today.
Uh-huh.
I bring it over because Mike's got to cut trees down. Not
Yeah.
full trees, but like branches.
Yeah.
Anyway. Anyway, so I bring it and I set it down in front of Tina and I'm like, here. I know Crystal said it's not a good idea, but I literally do not care.
Right.
And she's like, thank you. And I was like helping her set it up and stuff. And Crystal in the background is just going on and on and on about how she's not going to understand how to use it and that iPads are better because she's an Apple user and like all this shit. And I'm just sitting there ignoring it because I'm like putting the fucking screen protector on it. I'm like setting it up, right? Like, I don't fucking care. Like,
Yeah.
literally going on about it for 2 hours.
Okay, like as somebody who's never really used iPhones or anything, like I've never had an Apple product. I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Yeah.
But I obviously went to school in the 2010s and everything when they were popular. The only difference that I've ever really noticed is that physical back and home buttons is like a big thing with Samsung.
Yeah.
And that's like the only thing I could imagine that being difficult, even
Exactly.
with, yeah, no, it's not that hard.
And she like kept saying like, "Oh, well, Rick keeps buying them and sending them back. Rick is Mike's grandpa who isn't all
Uh-huh.
mentally there. Like he had a stroke, so he's like
Uh-huh.
so the fact that
Yeah.
like she keeps comparing him like her to
Oh, that
literally
would piss me
somebody
off.
who yeah, so I'm like explaining to her how to use it. I'm like so if it says Kindle Unlimited, you can read it for free. But if you want to buy a book that like you desperately want to read, just let me know. So I'm not like, where the fuck did this
Yeah.
come from?
Right.
So it's linked to my account. I showed her how to use it, how to make the font bigger, like
Yeah.
how to go. Like she literally has Facebook and Kindle. I
Right.
put all the other apps that are like on it already into a separate folder that says apps not being used.
Yeah.
So like I don't understand. I don't. So I showed her like how to turn the page, how to go back, how to like browse the store. It's
Yeah.
just.
It's not even that hard.
And then she's like, well, she's not going to figure it out. I was like, Tina, if you have any problems at all, call me. I will walk you through it. I will come over. Just
Right.
why
Oh
can't you
my
let her
God.
fucking have this? And then after dinner, she's like, I think I'm going to get a Kindle because it would be nice to read. Like,
Uh, bitch, have
because
you ever read?
exactly. I'm like, you literally just told me you don't like reading because like her and Mike were having a side conversation while I was teaching Tina how to like go
Uh-huh.
through stuff. And Mike is a very visual person. Like he can't read and visualize what's
Yeah.
happening. He has to like physically see what's happening or like the way he explained it to me is with math like times tables and stuff, he doesn't see the numbers. He sees a grid.
Huh.
It
Interesting.
it's weird. Anyway,
That's
and
that's interesting.
he's like super I would say a very overly imaginative person. Like he comes up with ideas constantly and stuff. Like his
Oh
dreams are
yeah.
weird and vivid. So it's like I understand, right? Like I'm not trying to push reading on anyone, but the fact that his mom is like interested and wanted to
Right.
keep reading after the book, like
Yeah.
just let her fucking have it. It just pissed me off. And like we got to the
As it
car
should.
getting ready to
Uh-huh.
leave, and I was like, your sister is the most opinionated person ever. And he's like, I'm sorry. It's like, no, it's fine. And he asked me
Right.
if I
It's
was
fine.
okay, and I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a little like
A little
irritated.
pistol. Yeah.
That's all. Like, it's nothing. It's fine. I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my day. I hung out with my grandma earlier than um We went to Hobby we went to Hobby Lobby and we both spent 31.13,
Ah,
which is insane.
that's weird.
I know.
That's nuts.
She got a new like swirly thingy for outside, like a
Uh-huh.
yard decoration, a flag, and a
Yeah.
shoe rack. I bought two pairs of shorts, a new charm for my necklace because my ghost is getting pretty bad, and
Yeah.
Tupperware. Like, I don't know how
That's
it happened,
funny.
but it happened, yeah. And then she was like telling me she really wanted this fountain from Menards, and I was like, let's go get it. Let's go. So yeah, tomorrow I don't really think I have anything super crazy planned. I'm probably gonna finish the second book I'm on and move on to the third.
Right? Yeah.
But yeah, that was my week.
Okay. 5 and 1, 5 and 1.
Oh, 5 and 1. Yes, yes.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
March, right?
yes.
Let me look at my phone for the song.
Right? Same, I hate
Um,
that.
Obviously, getting my Kindle and reading is one
Yes.
of them.
Yes. Yes.
Um, Reading Grounds of, Grounds of Nixia. Um, Also, well, no, that wasn't this. That was this month. Okay.
You're like, wait, wait.
I gotta like, yeah, months are blending together.
I know. Holy shit, right?
Getting my ghosty tattoos.
Yes, yes.
Um, my dad's heart being okay. Like they thought he had an abnormal heartbeat,
Mm-hmm.
but it turns out all is good. They don't know what happened, so he's
Okay.
fine. I'll take
Good,
it.
good. All right.
And then probably something negative. My brother's shit. I think that's just gonna be
Yeah.
fucking a consistent thing
Yeah.
throughout.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
For the song, it sucks because I really want to say Better on Mute by Sophie Powers, but like that was this month, not last month. Um, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, sorry, it's like down here somewhere.
It's all right.
Probably. Uh, blah 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 blah. This is gonna take me a second. I'm so sorry.
It's all
Where the fuck did it go?
right. You're like, wait.
I'm so confused. Oh, it's down further. I guess I like a lot of songs. Jesus. I would say probably Self Care by Mac Miller.
Okay.
I think that was already one of them, if I'm not wrong, but I could be wrong. But either way, so yeah, Self Care by Mac Miller.
I think that's fine if it's the same song.
It's a fucking bop.
Nothing wrong with that.
Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do the 5 and 1 first,
Okay, yes, yes, yes.
if that's chill, because I'll remember it better. Um, so obviously getting back into reading,
Mm-hmm.
because I finished How Can I Help You and started The Serpents and the Wings of Night in March. Um, and what a absolute delight both of those books were. Oh my gosh, in totally different ways,
Oh, absolutely.
150,000 times different ways. Um, so that's one. My schedule getting all effed up was absolutely horrid. And that happened like the last week of March.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Sucky. Um, what else? Like March was kind of a blur. I'm gonna be 100% honest. It was
Literally.
a blur. Um, shit. I have to come up with five. That's the law. That's the rules.
That's the law.
That's the law. Shit, what did I even you know what? I'm gonna look back real fast. What do I got? Nope, didn't listen to any podcast. Wait, March. Oh, I did listen to one podcast in March.
Did you?
Yeah, it was The Vanishing Point, which is about like missing and murdered indigenous people.
Ooh.
Yeah, like it's following all these cases in like I want to say it's the California Canadian border, I think, or Alaskan Canadian. Anyways, like there's like this strip of like 100 miles or something where like missing and endangered indigenous people go missing and get murdered all the time,
Oh shit.
and it's like trying to explain like why that is. Um, it's like a six episode series. Yeah, I listened to that like the very beginning of the month. So
Sounds
I
very
guess
interesting.
yeah, I mean it's like true crime meets like investigative journalism.
I love it.
Um so I guess I'm going to say that podcast was like pretty good. Um I did manage to get further in Boulder's Gate in March, just not as far as I liked.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Um yeah, I'm not anywhere as far as I thought I would be. I thought I would have at least finished one playthrough by now. I still haven't, guys.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh my God, I feel like there is because I don't think there's a single person who's had it since as long as I have who has not at least
Oh
finished it once.
no. People, when they get to Act 3, will literally restart.
Um, but I did get decently far in the few quests that I started. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not finish the fucking clown one.
Oh God, I'm not.
I
I
did
don't
not
think I'm.
care about finding any of his body parts.
You know what's like really hilarious is right now I probably am so desperately in need of a long rest, but I refuse to lose Rapture because it's making Briar a god when it comes to literally every single skill check.
I live for
And
it.
and I'm just like, no, everyone, you don't need spells. You're all exhausted. It's
You're
fine.
fine, it's fine.
Take it off. Shake it off.
Deal with it.
Walk it off. You're fine. Gail's in the corner just crying. I just need some rest.
Just let me sleep. Please. For
Right?
the love of Mister.
It feels like at this point I'm holding them at like gunpoint. Like you're staying awake.
You're not leaving.
You're not leaving. Um,
Nobody is leaving.
you think you're gonna leave? Um, I need one more thing. One more thing. Shit.
You got
Um,
this.
oh, reading out loud.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though, it's a little bit of a problem because it's not a problem when I'm alone. Because when I'm home alone, like when I read six, say this five times fast, I can't. Six Scorched Roses.
Yeah.
I was home alone all day. I literally read that whole thing out loud to myself.
I love
To
it.
myself. Um, Mind you, I was sick. I was not doing myself any favors. I was like coughing up a lung half the time, but I just like couldn't stop. It's like really therapeutic. I don't know why. But reading out loud, it's kind of great. Like even if there's nobody listening, it's just kind of great.
I was listening in spirit.
Yeah, you're like, I'm here in spirit, child.
Yes. Don't worry, I was listening.
Um, and then song, it's probably Too Sweet. Is that what it is? Yeah, Too Sweet. The how the frick do you say his name?
I could
Hosier.
not fucking tell you.
Anyways, that song was on repeat most of March since it got released. Yeah, that was March. Now we get into the week. Um, it was a week. Um, so don't ask me days of the week. I just know what happened this week. Um, the Starbucks at our work is starting training.
Yes.
So like they're giving out samples, and I've tried so many drinks, like uncomprehensible amounts of drink samples. And because I am a dork, I was taking most of them like a shot.
Live for
Um,
it.
to which everyone, well, not everyone, I think it was Coyote who originally said, now, if only you could actually do that with actual liquor. And I was like, the problem with liquor is that it burns.
True.
That's the problem. Um, but no. Um, yeah, so they're working on that. It's everyone was so caffeinated that I swear to God, everyone was vibrating. Like the amount of caffeine we all had, especially the first day, um, ridiculous, redonkulous. Um, and most of them are like relatives of people who work there.
Mhm.
So they would seek out like their relatives and give them like copious amounts. Like one of our people behind the service counter, Kylie, I think I've talked about Kylie
Yeah.
before. Yeah, got like 23 samples
Oh my god.
and downed them all.
Oh my god. How did she
But
not have a heart attack?
I don't know, but she also has been known to live off of nothing but Red Bull and a dream. So
That's fair.
18, 19 years old, she can afford to do that, I guess.
I
Um
used to be like that with Monster.
yeah, you were. Yeah, you were. Monsters in a dream. Um, and so like it was kind of just funny because like yes, we have even employees who are like very anti it, and the community is still like super upset about it. Like we used to be one of the highest approval ratings in our district, and now we're at 40% approval rating.
Oh my god.
All because of the Starbucks
That's ridiculous.
and the changes in the store.
That's so stupid.
So that's a great feeling. My schedule has gotten improved, at least for next week.
That's okay.
So that's cool. I don't think it's gonna last because I looked at what's going on with everybody else's. Like I took a sneaky peek.
Mm,
Um, there's a lot of like requested time offs and PTO days being taken, which makes me feel like next
great.
week it's gonna, or week after next, it's gonna be right back. So there's that.
That's lovely.
Um, this mildly goes into the bookie talk, but not really.
Mhm.
So we love banter. Like that's our thing. Like we love a book
Absolutely.
with banter. I realized that if I was one of these protagonists, I wouldn't last a single second. Because did you see what I texted you about what M said to me?
No.
Okay. It was nothing bad, nothing inappropriate. Well, maybe a little. Uh, my sick voice. Like I'm talking like truly sick, gravelly voice. I'm talking to them, and they're kind of like smirking, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting weirded out now. I'm
Why are
like,
you
what?
smirking at me?
They're they're like, your sick voice is really sexy, and I'm like, I literally
Oh
just
yeah, I do remember
I
you telling
froze.
me.
I had no clue how to react. I literally just was like standing there blinking. Like I literally was
Excuse
like,
me, ma'am. I have been reading too much stuff,
I was
okay?
like, I need to walk away. I don't know. I literally walked away. I literally threatened to take a vow of silence. I was like, I would never survive a second in any of these books. Oh my dear lord.
Dude, same,
Um,
honestly.
oh my god. But I was like, okay, good to know, I guess.
Thank you.
Made me feel a little less terrible because I hate my sick voice more than my normal voice.
But can friends
So,
please not hit on me?
right, like, please. Like, I appreciate once in a blue moon. That's your once for every like 3 years. Like, you get one in every 3 years. You used it.
No more for you.
No more, please. Um, So there was that. That was deeply, I don't even know what the word was, confusing. Um, what else? Nothing work-wise, really. Like, work has just been work. Like, everyone is hyped up on caffeine because of the samples,
Right.
which does make it a little easier because it's, like, very tension heavy right now with all the changes and, like,
Hmm.
people are so pissy about their schedules. Like, I'm not the only one who's complained,
No, of course
but,
not.
like, yeah. And then I sent you a message. So
Yes, yes, I saw.
I'm gonna um so give me a second here.
I had to be her voice.
Da, 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 da. Also, real quick before we get into that,
Yes.
I finished Six Scorched Roses. I did start the novella on Sunday and finished it on Sunday.
Hell yeah.
Oh, so glorious. We'll talk about it, don't worry. We'll talk about it. Glorious. Truly obsessed. Anyways, and then I started White Horse Dark Knights. I finished that last night.
Oh, yeah, you did. And you started the second one.
Yes, I did. And I am let's see what my percentage is. I am 11%.
Nice.
Yes.
You're killing it.
I am very proud of myself. I have done 12 or wait, 12 days? 14 days. 14. I think 14 on my Kindle, but only 12 of them I have marked on my 155 days readathon challenge.
Hmm.
But I have read 12 to 14 days in a row.
Hell yeah.
And I am on my 6th book of the year.
I am super proud of you.
I'm very proud of myself, actually. I keep telling all of my older, like, mom-esque friends at work, like, I got back into reading, and they're, like, all so proud, and I'm like, "I'm not gonna tell you what I'm reading."
Yeah, no, that's a secret.
Like, I did tell Dumpling about The Serpents and the Wings of Night
Hmm.
because I was like, "You need to read this. Like, I think you'll like it,
Dude, it's so good.
especially since you like more fantasy shit than I normally do, so, like, I think you'll like it." But yeah, that's like oh, and my coworker Kim. I shared not male Kim, female Kim.
Yes.
Um, The Serpents and the Wings of Night when I first started it. Because I was like, look at this cover.
Dude, it is a gorgeous cover.
I love the covers. I love both of the covers. I love all the covers. Um, I think easily my favorite author right now.
Literally same.
I don't, and I will get into it a little more later when we talk books in a minute. But like, I think that like reading those books first ruined me for everything else. Truly,
Yeah.
truly. Okay. So I'm just gonna hit this little like thing, and then we'll talk about that, and then we'll move along.
Okay.
It's not a long thing. It's just
A thing.
if you wanted to explain.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. So, yesterday. Ah. Let me go back up. I know the general gist of it. I just don't want to
Oh,
put words
oh,
in your
while you're
mouth.
doing that, I forgot to mention that my dog Zoe, the Chihuahua guys, she had a little bit of a health scare, but she's okay. She's a-okay. She was whimpering really bad when we would try to touch her. She could walk and she was eating and going to the bathroom and everything was okay, but she was obviously in pain because she was laying around and whimpering.
Mhm.
I was automatically thinking worst case scenario because she's literally like 3 pounds soaking wet. So I'm thinking, oh my God, like one wrong step and she's just gonna crumble like I was thinking worst case scenario.
Yeah.
No, she just pulled her entire lower back.
Oh, poor baby.
Um there is a small possibility it's a pinched nerve because of her breed and her age, but the
Yeah.
vet very, very doubts it, and he's very, very secure in what he diagnosed, which was a sprained back. She's on medication right now, and she's already acting more normal. She is lying around a lot still, but it's literally only been 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she might just be scared for a while, honestly. I think that she might just start laying around more. She is 9 years old,
Yeah.
and chihuahuas last, like, until 13 usually. So, like, she's gonna slow down anyways, but,
That's fair.
I'm
It's
not trying to worry too much.
I'm glad she's okay. That sucks though.
Yeah, it was very scary. I spent most of was it Wednesday? Excuse me, Wednesday? That Yeah, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, just like it was Thursday or Friday. I can't keep days straight. I was sobbing. I literally thought I was gonna get the call that, like, you know, the ultimate not good call. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but luckily nothing like that.
I'm glad.
Yeah, me too. So relieved. Ugh,
Okay.
okay.
Yesterday's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
So Autumn messages me
Mhm.
at 8:07. Well, actually, she messaged me at, yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, 8:07.
Yeah,
And she's like, why is everything pissing me off today? I'm like, "Well, I don't know, like, what's going on?"
right.
And she's like, just little things that shouldn't bug me. Mom is getting annoyed that I was sitting on the couch at grandpa's. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, what?
Yeah.
She she says she does that anytime I do. I was like, where the hell are you supposed to, like, what the fuck are you supposed to be doing? Like,
Yeah.
hovering in midair like you're fucking ascended? I don't.
Vecnud.
And she says sitting on the one of the chair or the arms of the rocking chair, I guess, or stand. I was like, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
She's like, I know. Also, the fact that my family puts minimal effort into our interaction, doesn't ask me about my books, doesn't notice or mention me cleaning up the living room before work. And of course, that makes me very fucking mad because you go out of your way to make sure that house is clean. One, I don't understand how you are constantly cleaning that fucking living room. Every fucking 2 days, you're like, I gotta clean up the living room. Like,
Mhm.
motherfuckers, pick up after yourself. You are grown
Mhm.
adults. I don't understand why it is your job. Anyway, little fucking rant
Yeah,
there.
that's okay. I appreciate it.
She's like, like, it's such a hassle. I don't get it. I was like, for selfish people, yeah, unfortunately it is.
Yeah.
Like, fuck me, I deserve effort, right? Attention? I hate feeling fucking invisible all the time. You're the only one who doesn't make me feel like I'm fading into wallpaper. I was like, you absolutely do. You literally keep that fucking house together. If they didn't have you, it would literally crumble. Like, they would be living in fucking filth constantly, and it would smell really bad in there.
Yeah.
Like, it would be literally like an episode of Hoarders. Like, disgustingness. And she says, like, I think the fact that I keep daydreaming of living on my own, despite the fact that I hate being alone, says something. Like, living life how I want to. At almost 32, I should be able to do that. But, like, unfortunately, the fucking economy sucks. A one bedroom
Mhm.
goddamn apartment is like a grand.
Yep.
More than that, actually. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Um,
It's bad.
and she's like, yeah. She's yeah, you know, why can I speak? Sorry.
You're fine.
Like, yeah, you don't, you know what? I don't get where I can get above and beyond that. Like, where I can get above and beyond from this. Beyond from. My God, can I? I'm sorry, you guys.
You're
I'm
okay.
stuttering.
You're okay.
Like, I wanted to have a tea party with you because I know that you always wanted to have a real one. Like, I want to cook and bake shit from books we read because I know you'll appreciate it. Like, I'm trying so hard to be lovable enough for them, but I'm too much in some places and not enough in the others that matter to them. I was like, maybe you should stop trying. And I literally mean this, okay?
I know.
I literally appreciate you just messaging me throughout the day. Or
I know.
you don't have to make anything for me. It's really cute though. Like I can't. But the fact
Yeah.
that we had a tea party for my birthday and you bought me a little fucking tea set, like
Yeah.
literally made my fucking life.
I'm glad.
And she's like, I know, it's just you mean the world to me, truly. I'm dead ass serious. I was looking up honey cake recipes, which is
I
from
was. Yeah.
which is
White
from
Forest Dark
yeah.
Nights.
It's really cute. And I'm like, stop. I would fucking die of happiness, literally. I fucking love you. Then this bitch takes a screenshot of her Amazon fucking searches. And
Uh-huh.
I was like, honeycomb, silicone mold, honeycomb baking mold, mini bun cake pans, hexagon baking pan. Like, it's just so cute.
Candied violets.
Yeah, candied violets and fucking and candled violets. Like it's just too cute. And like I hate the fact that they don't fucking see this. They literally do not fucking deserve you. And then it's a bunch of sappy stuff how I'm,
Yeah. Yeah.
literally saying what I'm saying right now. Like it truly fucking pisses me off because they don't understand what they have.
Yeah. And I appreciate that.
I love
I
you.
love you too. A lot.
This
The
bitch
most is.
also bought me another sticker for my
I
Kindle.
did. I
And
did.
I've been trying
I believe you.
to find a fucking one honest thing. But of course, everyone's like, there she is, or like, little serpents. Like, that's not what I want.
It would go figure that I would just hyper focus on the least popular.
And I Google search, just literally, it doesn't matter if it's actually from there, just one
You're like,
honest thing. Just give me a
right.
fucking sticker that says one honest thing.
Just give me one.
But I can't find one, so you know what? I'm gonna go to Redbubble and fucking make one my own. Fuck you. Like,
Oh, jeez.
anyway, so the sticker she got says, please don't talk to me while I'm reading. And it's so cute because I'm literally, every time I'm reading, Mike decides it's like the prime time to have a fucking deep philosophical goddamn conversation. And I'm just trying to read about a man who can't fucking speak and that he's citing things to her, and it's like I have to focus because I don't have like a fucking voice for this man. Like he doesn't have one. And then yesterday
Right?
he looks at the page I'm fucking reading, and she's M is literally like they banter. Okay, she said something about
Uh-huh.
fucking a cactus. I don't know. It was a joke.
Uh-huh.
And then he's like, "Wait, what is he going to do?" I was like, "That's not him. That is
That's
M."
not him.
I was like, "Anytime you see italicized, that's him.
Italicized.
Like he can't speak."
Can't
So yeah,
speak.
and then he told me sometimes he'll like when I'm reading, he'll just like look over and read the page I'm on, and I'm like, God, I hope you did not read any of the spicy pages because you're gonna think
Uh,
I'm a degenerate. But anyway, so if somebody's reading on their Kindle, please do not fucking speak to us
oh
unless I am
God.
done with a goddamn paragraph. Like,
Right? Like
it's
I can't do background noise other than like instrumental music at the moment. Like I literally had to go to my room today to get my reading done because Mom and Cody were watching the Eras tour again.
oh my god. See, I can because I have to.
Well, yeah.
Either, I mean, I like when he plays Kingdom Hearts because the music is fine.
Oh, fire.
But when
Oh,
he
thank you for reminding me. That will be my background music now. I had to switch it up from near because I'm starting to recognize words and shit, and I'm starting to sing along. I'm like, mm-mm,
I
we're gonna lose focus.
fucking love Nier.
Oh, it's so good.
Anyway,
Okay. Um,
let's fangirl about some goddamn books.
let's fangirl.
So this bitch
Uh-huh.
made me read the
I
novella.
did. I did.
And I
I
was
I
very
really
much
did.
trying not to because I didn't really care
Mhm.
for Lilith in the
Mhm.
second book because she just seemed like a very boring fucking character. Man was like goddamn wrong.
Oh my God.
She did
So
not
wrong.
do Lilith fucking justice.
I know. So, oh God, it makes me so upset.
She is a fucking scientist, number one,
In a world with magic, a
in a
scientist. Oh
trying
my God.
to come up with a fucking cure
Uh-huh.
for this fucking disease that is spreading over her village.
What did the disease remind you of?
I
What were we
it's
just talking about?
near.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it reminds me of
The white not pollination. Pollination? White
what was it
the disease.
called? Yeah.
It's white something. Give me a second here. I'm gonna look this shit up. Continue.
Okay. So she's trying to find this fucking cure. And this
Yep.
bitch, this bold ass
Bitch.
bitch decides, you know what? I'm gonna save my fucking sister because her sister is literally the only one still alive that she cares about.
Yep.
And she's like, I'm not gonna tell her where I'm fucking going. But she travels so goddamn far.
Oh, it's also called the white chlorination
Thank
syndrome.
you. I was like, it's white something. I know it is.
Right. I said pollination, so I'm
I
not
mean, you're
much
not,
better.
yeah, it's not far off though. I mean,
Yeah, white chlorination syndrome. But yes, that's what it reminded me of. I was like, wait, is this like freaking near? Like, are they just like turning into freaking salt? Like, what's going on?
yeah, I was really confused at first when she kept talking about dust and having to
Oh yeah,
speak,
and
and
it's
I'm like,
yeah,
what?
it's like, oh yeah, that's her sister dying.
Yeah,
Cool.
cool. Love it.
Sad.
So
Disgusting too.
this bitch
Oh god, she's so good. Oh my god, I love her.
mm, fucking travels to this mansion in the middle of
Mhm.
fucking nowhere.
Mhm.
Knocks on the door 7 times.
Yep.
And it's like, you know what? Nobody's answering. I'm just gonna fucking let myself in.
La da da.
And of course, of course, my boy Val.
Oh, okay, here's the thing though. We either have to share or you're gonna have to let me have him because you had Rain first.
You know, you absolutely can have Val.
Okay,
I'm
I'll take
not.
I love Rain, but you had him first.
I'm not like I. Val to me is
Is
like
I
I
have
must protect at all costs, but he is just friend.
yeah,
Like,
fair.
right? I'm sorry, I'd smash in a fucking heartbeat. I just anyway. Let's not talking about that. So she
You're like, we're
walks
not
in.
talking about that.
She literally invades this fucking
Yes.
house, and
Yes.
he's
I
like,
love her.
he's pretty much like, the fuck are you doing,
I love like he's literally just like,
little
okay
mouse?
then.
Like, the fuck are
Like
you
little mouse, just
doing,
snuck on in.
bitch? You know who I am, right? Like, you're just barging into
Right.
my house, and she's like, yeah,
La la la.
I know who
Yeah,
you are,
that's why I'm here.
and we're gonna make a fucking deal.
Hmm.
So she is trying to get his blood
Mhm.
for the cure. She needs a couple vials. By a couple, I mean four.
Mhm.
And he's like, why the fuck would I do that?
Like, what's the catch here?
Yeah,
Like,
like
what's
my
the
my
gain?
blood is not a fucking cure. What the fuck is the point? Like, what? No. He literally flat out says no to her, and
Yup.
she's like, I'm not taking no for a fucking answer, dude. Fuck you.
Right? Yeah,
So
exactly.
she's like, I will come back every 6 months.
Every month.
Every month, I'm sorry. I will come back every month for 6 months to get your
Mhm.
blood. In exchange, I
Yep.
will give you this rose.
Mhm.
It is. She doesn't
Pretty
explain
rose.
what it is, right? But
She does not.
she's like, it's
It's
very
special.
important. Yeah, it's
It's
special.
very important. Yes.
And he was like, yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, give me the fucking rose. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's just get this over with.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
So,
Seal your fate, my boy. Seal it.
mm, so they're not really like they talk, but they don't really talk, right? Like
Mhm.
he's a closed off bitch. He she just like keeps looking around his house because it is a fucking disaster. It is cluttered.
Yes.
There is shit everywhere.
Yes. It's full of interesting shit.
Mm-hmm. So she leaves
Yes.
and immediately goes into her little workshop and starts fucking working. And she puts his blood in
Mhm.
the microscope thing, and she's like, this is the most beautiful fucking blood I've ever seen. It like literally forms a fucking flower
Right.
in her thing, and she's like obsessed with it now, okay? Like she's
Oh
literally
yeah.
obsessed with this fucking blood.
Yes.
So she goes
Valid.
right. She goes to her friends back at the university that she studied at
Mhm.
and is asking questions like, would it be possible to pretty much extract this all the way down to the root, right? Like no more traces of like what it
Yeah.
is, but like she just wants a part of it, right? She doesn't want all the blood. And
Yeah.
he's like, no, it's impossible. Like you would have to take it to I can't remember what they're called.
Oh yeah. I remember, but I don't remember the word.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
hmm, like like experts,
Like
not
a
really like
kind of, but not really.
mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know, I
You
can't
get the
remember.
gist,
Yeah.
guys.
So she's like, well, that's not going to be possible because it's not. But is it impossible to do it without them? And he's like, yeah. She's like,
Like, yes.
no,
Deal.
it's not.
Bet.
I'll figure it out myself. Thanks. But then he's
Like bet.
like, where did it come from? And she's like, don't worry about it, sweetheart. Like,
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
nowhere.
about it.
And it came from nowhere, okay? And then he puts two
Nowhere.
and two together and is like, Lilith, you need to stay here. And she's like, no.
No.
And leaves.
Right?
Mind
No.
you, these two had a thing.
Yes.
So, like, they care about each other. But he wanted
Yes.
more than she could give him, which was time. Because guess what? Lilith is dying.
Dying.
She has been dying her whole life.
Yes.
She has literally died 3 times.
Yes.
So she doesn't, she's like, dude, I can, no.
Yeah.
So the next month,
The next
the
month.
next month, she comes
The next month.
back to Val's,
Uh-huh.
knocks on the door 9 times. Nobody answers. So what does she
To
do?
do. Walks on in.
Yep. And she's like staring at all this like stuff that is on his like walls and bookshelves and stuff and realizes that it's not all just shit.
Yeah.
It's like artifacts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which her nerdy little research heart is like, I like
Yeah.
it.
There's a whole ass set of wing bones.
Yeah. which is
Like
insane.
okay. And then she automatically is, like, obsessed and is like, "I wonder what his wings look like," and she's,
Yeah,
like, automatically, like, laser focused.
this is literally on the way up to his
Mhm.
room too. And then she
Uh-huh.
starts hearing fucking sounds.
Yeah.
And instead of being the smart girl, she goes towards said sounds and realizes they're not pain sounds. And she
Yeah, no.
literally watches Val fuck someone from behind. And she literally just watches.
You know what? Good for her research is all I gotta say.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
It's just human behavior or vampire behavior, if you will.
So once they were done, Val whipped around and saw her. And the fucking bitch who's in his bed is like, a human? I mean, if you guys
I
want.
mean,
If you guys want. Of course, she's like covered in blood too.
right, right.
And Val is like, no.
No.
The fuck are you doing here? And I was like, it's been a month. I knocked. You didn't answer.
It's becoming a habit, sir.
And so the girl leaves because they were done anyway, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
so Lilith is literally going through her head, like looking at the blood on the bed and like,
She, she has a war raging between I need to be analytical here and oh dear lord.
what would it be like?
Exactly.
She's literally having an existential crisis
She's
right
having
now.
existential crises. Exactly.
And so they get like she gets his blood. No, does she show him? No, the
um,
third time I think she shows
third
him.
time. Yeah, third time is when she shows him. Yeah.
So she gets his blood, she leaves, goes back to doing her thing.
Mhm.
Realizes she doesn't have enough.
Mhm.
So she decides that it's like stormy weather. It's not
Oh,
good
it's
out.
bad. It's bad.
So she decides she's gonna travel in the middle of the night to his house.
Mhm.
And then she gets cornered by five men
Yup.
who want to steal things from her. And she's like, I don't have anything of value for you, but
Mhm.
I will, I promise I will give you all my value at home. Like, I have other things that you can have because all she has in her bag is like empty blood vials and a rose and
Right.
that machine that she can look at his blood in.
Yeah.
And one of the guys is like, I'll take your dress. So Lilith literally is in like a situation where like she can't fight five dudes. She doesn't have a
Mm-mm.
weapon.
No.
So she starts unbuttoning her dress.
Yup.
And then my boy Val
Yup.
murders all of them.
Yup.
And he gets fucking pissed at Lilith
Oh, very much.
because she was just letting it happen.
Mhm.
So she ends up staying at his house for a week.
Because she's hurt.
She is very hurt. Oh yeah, the guy's slashed into her arm, like her shoulder
And
blade.
was it a rock or the tree that she slammed her head into?
A rock.
A rock. So she's got like
Yes.
a massive concussion.
Like she is beat the fuck up.
She's not in good shape.
So she stays at Val's for a week, even though she fucking does not want to because she's got to get back to her sister. Like,
Mhm. Yep.
but then it's cute because they're doing
Yeah.
research together and she shows
Mhm.
him his blood and is like in awe of not
Mhm.
his blood but of her.
Mhm.
And it is so cute because he says it's beautiful, and she's like getting all giddy and like nerdy. You know how like we
Yeah.
get, right? Like
Yeah.
you gotta nerd out, and it's cute because he's literally fascinated by her.
Mhm.
So that happens, and when she's getting ready to leave, he gives her a horse, but he's like, "Can I write to you?" Which was so cute.
Oh my
And she's
god.
like, "Of course."
Okay, to be fair, I want to point this out because it's not really mentioned hardcore until later, like towards the end.
Yes.
There is like this tentative shyness to him
And it's so cute.
that is underneath the like overt like smart ass
Mm-hmm.
that I just was like, "Oh no, don't do this to me."
It's
And I was like, "I can't.
I love it so much.
I do too. That's the problem."
So she goes back home and
Mhm.
continues to work.
Yup.
Meanwhile, Val is sending her letters
Yes.
about research and stuff that he found, and like,
Uh-huh.
it's really sweet. But then
Oh god. Yeah.
her sister decided that she was going to bring the priest into the house.
Well, like to be fair, she is dying. She knows she's dying.
And yeah,
I
she knows
get
it's
it.
coming close.
Yes.
So he keeps coming, and Lilith is like, I have to go because she was gonna go get more blood.
Mhm.
Oh wait, no. Well, yeah,
No, no, no.
no,
No. Fallon, the friend from school,
yes,
comes rushing in and is like,
that's right.
yo,
They're coming for
um,
you.
they're coming for you and then they're coming for your friend. And she's like, "Oh shit." And this is the most freaking insane part to me, and I love it cuz like she is both hesitant but also so sure of herself. She takes what she has extracted, she thinks this is the cure, and gives it to her sister.
Literally
Like
injects it into her sister.
she has no clue. Like it's worked with the mice that she works on. Like
Mhm.
it has miracles, but she has not tried it on herself, anybody else.
Nope.
She injects it into her sister and is like, "I gots to go. Fallon, are you coming with me?" And like she wants him to stay with Mina, her sister. But that's not going to happen,
Nope.
obviously. And oh my god, Mina's whole thing just broke my heart.
I know. She was like begging her to stay, and like,
And that like, "Oh, it'll be okay, like I'll talk them down, they'll understand." And it's like, "No,
you gotta stay here.
you have to stay here." And it's like, "Oh my god," like I was almost that almost got me in full ass tears, almost.
So, so Lilith and Fallon. Of course, Lilith has a faster horse.
Right, of course.
They're like booking it to his house,
Yes.
and all she sees is blood and bodies
Mhm.
hanging out of the windows and shit. And she
Yep.
sees somebody sitting on the porch,
Mhm.
and it's Val, and it is broad daylight.
Mhm.
So Val is pretty much begging her to go, and she's like,
Y
no. And then the
no.
fucking hierarchy
Oh
goddamn
god.
priest is
Yup.
like, look what they did to your brother in, and blah blah
Like,
blah, he's a monster. So Lilith is like, fuck you, no he's not, and hits him with the little axe she has,
uh-huh, her little axe. Yep.
but misses his neck
Mhm.
because she's never fought in her life. She hit his like shoulder blade.
Right.
So then she's like, nah, I gotta do it again.
Got to do it.
I
Got to
gotta
finish.
do it again.
Gotta go.
And then she literally brutally keeps fucking chopping his goddamn neck.
Yes.
And by time fucking Fallon comes, he's like,
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's a
It's
fucking
like
high priest, dude. Like,
yo,
it's a fucking acolyte.
right. Like, oh shit.
She's like, I'll deal with that later. Help me get him in fucking side.
Right.
So they get him inside,
Yep.
and Val literally tells her to burn the bodies first.
Yes.
And she's like, no, I gotta help you first. What, like, what?
Like, what?
He's like, I'll be fine.
Just
Just
go
go
take
burn the
care of it?
bodies. So it takes a couple hours for her to do it, but she does it. And she
Yes.
comes back, and he's not looking any better.
Right, right. Yeah, he's not doing not better.
So she's like, medicine. Where's medicine? And he tells her. And of course, it's in a fucking drawer that is so goddamn
Uh-huh.
unorganized. Lilith is a fucking OCD, like, clean freak, okay? Like,
Really, honestly. Yeah.
the fact that his house is like this, it pisses her off. Oh, I should have
Oh,
mentioned when she was
yes.
staying with him for a week,
Hmm.
he was getting pissy because they were
He
trying to
would.
get him back to the House of Night
Hmm. Yep.
because the new king or like whatever, they were trying to get him back and he fucking did not want to.
Mm.
Which,
Oh, oh, do you want me to read that passage? Because
mm-hmm,
you bet I got that highlighted. Okay, so
please do.
Lilith does not take his shit, for one. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. I know I can find it. It's just like I was scrolling.
Like, to put this in
Um,
perspective, he used to be the general
yes.
before Vincent took reign.
Right.
And he doesn't want to go because of who is going to be king.
Yep.
Because it's fucking Rain.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Which is when we see the tie-in
Mm-hmm.
to the second book.
Yeah, as soon as I read that, I was like, oh, so he didn't want to
Okay,
go.
I wanted to say this, but I didn't want to sound stupid or like an ass because I was like, wait, do I have the recollection? There was a valid reason for Rain to have suspicions for each of his supervisors or advisors.
Yeah.
And the reason why was because of how hesitant Vale was
Mm-hmm.
to join. And he was the one that they were focused on the most, which go figure, not the problem.
I
Still
just
makes
like
me
that it
mad.
all ties together. Like, I kind of wish I read this before I read the second book.
I do and I don't. Because, like, then how they were portrayed, like Lilith and him in the second one, wouldn't have been enough.
Yeah, I would have been super pissed. Even more pissed than I am.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm finding that scene. Give me a second here. But he gets a creepy ass messenger,
The one with no face.
no face, um, and like he's very upset.
I was
Like,
upset that whoever the fuck was banging on the goddamn door ruined a cute moment.
right? Yes. Let's.
I remember
Yeah.
messaging you. I'm like, who the fuck is knocking? And I was like,
Oh,
I
is
stand
knocking.
corrected. What the fuck is knocking?
Yes. What is knocking? Um. Okay, so he reads the letter and he's very upset.
Mm-hmm.
Um. I'm just gonna read, guys. Enjoy. An unpleasant, unflattering understanding settled over me. My lips thinned. My mouth tasted sour like it always did when rude words I shouldn't say were lying in wait. I said curtly, "We should finish our work." I started to turn, but Vale caught my shoulder. "Say what you're going to say, Mouse." "I wasn't going to say anything. Don't lie to me." I stared at him unblinking. I didn't know what to make of the way he was looking at me, like he actually wanted to hear my opinion. Or thought he did. Keep your mouth shut, I told myself. But I'd never been good at listening to my reasonable voice. He jabbed at something I tried to hide, a frustration that now surged faster than I could stop it, and I wasn't even sure why. It's just something being difficult is not a good enough reason not to do it. He pulled back, offended. This isn't about it being difficult. I tried to hide my skepticism and apparently failed. It isn't, he said. It's about principle. Principle? I choked a humorous laugh. Your people are asking you for help and you're refusing because of principle? It's just not the way things. My sister is dying. I blurted out the words in a single rough breath. My sister is dying and my whole town is dying, Vale. And everyone else thinks that we can hope or pray or dream our way out of it. They're just like you. They're refusing to seek better answers because of principle, because it's not just done. And every second they waste time waiting for a stupid dream is another lost life. It's someone who is the most important person in the world to another somewhere. Vale didn't blink, and I didn't know why, but I couldn't stop talking. The words just poured out of me. I know what it feels like to be helpless, I ground out. You don't. You don't know what it feels like to be surrounded by five men, and you know you can't stop them from hurting you. You don't know what it feels like to see the people you've grown up with wither and die. You don't know what it feels like to watch yourself die. I stumbled over that one. And I can't blame anyone for bad luck and misfortune. But if I ever knew that someone had a chance to help them, had a chance to save even one of those lives and denied it, I blinked and saw my sister slowly grinding away into dust. My lively sister, who was everything I was not, who was life when I had always been death, who was warmth when I had always been cold. My beautiful sister, who deserved to thrive so much more than I did. I hadn't stopped to breathe. When I did, it was a jagged, ugly sound, broken with an almost sob. Yeah.
It's so
So,
cute.
oh my God.
Okay. So
Um, so yeah, there's more bookmarks, guys, but we gotta get to them.
also, she knows her shit, okay? She's done research
Oh my
on
God, she's
vampires.
so smart. I
She
love her.
knew what house he was from based on the colors of his fucking house.
Yes,
I loved it. Anyway.
she's so smart.
So she cures him, right? Like no, not cures him, but gives him the medicine.
Yes, yes.
And she gives the vial, the cure, like the last vial she has to Fallon
Mm,
and is like, take this and go back to my sister.
yep.
Like, leave. Pretty much. Get the fuck
Leave.
out of here. Um,
Get out.
leave.
But it's kind of sad. It's sad though because she realizes that I think at that point like she realizes that she has she's burnt that bridge
Mm-hmm.
at that point. I think is how I felt was like she realizes that sending him away is burning that bridge for good.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's a little bit sad. It's a little bit sad.
So I'm
But
gonna go ahead.
no, you go. No,
No,
I was
no.
gonna say, but continue.
Okay. Okay, so blah blah blah. They're talking blah blah blah. Things happen blah blah blah. Okay, they have sex.
Yup.
Very cute, passionate, hot sex. Okay,
Yeah.
and then after they have a serious talk,
Mm-hmm.
and she tells him that she's dying
Yep.
because he's like, that guy's obviously like clearly in love with you, and she's like, I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't give him what he wanted, which was
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
So Val is like begging her to come with him
Yep.
to the House of Night. And she's like, I can't. I have to stay for my sister.
Mm-hmm.
So she leaves,
Yep.
goes home, and her sister is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, her sister has been cured, and it's like the most cute thing ever. However, their god is coming for them. Well, her
Oh yeah.
specifically.
Her specifically. Yeah.
Um,
Not great.
so she saw her dad standing in the field
Mm-hmm.
cursing what she thought, and her sister is out standing in the field.
Mm-hmm.
So she runs out because she knows what's happening, and she's like, you need to get inside.
Mm-hmm.
So she pretty much forces her sister to go inside, right?
Yep.
And then the god comes.
Yep.
And this is the most mind boggling fucking piece of information ever. So she
Uh-huh.
thought her dad cursed their god, which caused the god to retaliate and
Mm-hmm.
spread this disease.
Yep.
that was not the case.
Nope.
He offered his life
Yep.
so she could live,
Yep. Have more time.
which meant
Yep.
everything around her, other
Had
than
to
those
die.
roses, had to
Uh-huh.
die.
Yep.
So the god is like explaining this to her,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, "Are you like what the
Right.
fuck? Are you serious?" So she's like, "Okay, I want you to restore the land,
Uh-huh.
and and you can take my life, like undo my dad's
Uh-huh.
bet, like undo it." He's like, "Are you sure you know what you're asking me?" And she's like, "Yeah."
It's like, yeah, I do.
So she's laying in this room dying.
Yep.
Finally, she succumbs to death, which is like a bittersweet moment for her.
Mm-hmm.
And as she's laying there, she hears Val
Mm.
asking her if she wants to live. And of course, she
Yep.
wants to fucking live.
Mm-hmm.
So she says yes. And he's like, "Are you sure this is what you want?" And then she says yes again. And she feels him biting her neck.
Yep.
And then some warm liquid going into her mouth. So, like, how turned happens is they have to drink your blood and then you have to drink theirs.
Believe it's very similar to like Anne Rice, like
Yeah.
Interview with the Vampire. Yeah.
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 So she does.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's having like the worst nightmares.
Yep.
Like,
Rough.
so bad.
Yeah.
And pain. And so when she
Yep.
finally wakes up, Val is there.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, he's like hoping she doesn't resent him
Right.
because he asked.
He did.
But she's like, "Are you fucking dumb?" "No, I don't fucking resent it. Come here and kiss me, you fucker." But he gives her some blood to drink because she's fucking thirsty.
Yeah.
It's just cute because it's his blood.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "What happened to my sister?" And then Phil's like,
It's like,
opens
give
the
me a
door,
second.
yeah. And then her sister comes in, and it's really cute because they finally hug, and like he's
Oh
like,
my
"I'm gonna go
god.
step outside, like give you guys a
And
minute."
like, oh my god. And like her sister, because she's worried that like her sister is gonna like hate what she is now. And her sister's like, No, like I could never hate you regardless. And like basically I can't talk. I got really into the emotions there for a second. Um just like that Lilith was way too small for her life anyways, and like the limitations that her, well, frankly, humanity put on her. And yeah. And I was like I
Yeah,
was very
and she's like,
emotional.
"You need to go with Val."
Yeah.
It was just really cute. And then I don't. It's
It
so
was
cute when they said newly turned wife. I didn't know it was that new.
and that makes so much sense though. It makes so much sense with how she reacts to things because she hasn't had time to learn the
No.
language. She hasn't had time to learn the language. She probably hasn't had much time to learn how to frickin' fly, which
Or
is why she
control fucking sounds and
any
shit.
yeah. So it makes so much sense to how she kind of is. Although I still wish there was more.
Yeah, I wish they gave her more personality. Like I understand. To me, Lilith was like fucking Jasper from Twilight.
Mm, yeah, it
Like
did
just
feel like yeah.
constant constipated face, okay? Like
Yeah, yeah.
so that's why I was like I don't really want to read it. But like I am so glad you made me read
I
it.
am so glad too.
And
It's
now
just so good.
I
And
want
now
I want to get my Deja Entendu tattoo covered up by a fucking rose.
Cody said he would mock me relentlessly for getting a rose tattoo.
Well, he can suck a dick.
Context, guys, my middle name is Rose if you don't remember. So, like, he said he
It's
would mock
it's
me
not for
relentlessly.
that meaning, Cody.
I was gonna
God.
get a rose anyways, to be fair, because I was gonna get one made out of fall leaves,
Oh,
autumn
that's
rose.
cute.
Yeah, I try. Anyways, um, so out of 5, what do you give the novella?
Fucking five.
Me too. I literally, guys, I finished it in like I think 5 hours.
It took wait, like I was reading it during work, so I had to stop a couple times. But
Yeah, but oh my god.
it was
Oh,
too short.
it was so oh god, it's so good.
It was too
Um,
short.
I have a couple little quotes before we move on because
Yes.
we're not going to go super in depth, I don't think, to White Horse Dark Knights because you did explain it on the podcast already.
I did, and I'm afraid I would ruin the second book. What I'm gonna tell you right now, the ending fucking destroyed me.
Which I'm gonna get there because I'm planning on reading it, despite the things I'm going to briefly say. So, firstly, we're gonna go to the short quotes because there's a lot of good short quotes in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, ooh, and I think this is part of it. The way that she writes is just too damn poetic sometimes. Like this one, um, let's see. I really wish that it would work. Um, it's gonna be another last week where it's like, oh, I have all these awesome highlights. Wait, they don't work.
Where?
The frick.
Sorry, I had to plug in my Kindle.
Oh no, you're fine. Let's see. Oh, this is faster. There's only 200 pages. Can't be that hard. That's what she says. Oh, so this is after she's taking his blood. I think this is oh, it's like the first time she's taking his blood. Um, and he's like, "Are you enjoying looking?" Vale's voice startled me. My eyes flicked back up to him. He was now looking at me like he had looked at that rose, pulling me apart petal by petal. "Are you?" I wanted to say. Instead, I said, "What will become of all of this when you die?"
Oh yeah.
um, and there's a freaking sweatshirt with this. I wish I wore pullover sweatshirts. Do you know how quick I would have bought this if it was a t-shirt?
Oh,
Um, Knowledge is cheap and dull, Vale said too casually, and I almost gasped at him in horror. I can't imagine that ever being true. There's so much to learn about the world. After so long, you realize that knowing things doesn't especially matter very much. Knowledge with no context is meaningless. That's not the real treasure. Oh, I tucked away my tools and said, what is then? Curiosity, he said. I
I
love
love
it.
it.
They're two freaking nerds. They're just nerds.
It's really cute that they found each other.
I know. If she had been a little wallflower and not had the balls to go up to that mansion,
Literally.
yeah. There's the time is the most valuable resource of all, and some of us are perpetually short. That one's good.
Hmm.
You didn't talk about the smelling blood scene.
I did not.
You were losing your mind during that scene.
I was.
You were like, how did she just go home? How did she leave? And
That's right.
how did she just leave?
The second night,
Yes.
he doesn't want her to leave because it's nighttime. And he's
Yeah.
offering her to stay and like pins her against the door. And this bitch says good night and leaves. Like, how? He's like, oh, like, why? He's
Like,
literally offering you what you wanted.
yep.
This bitch.
Oh gosh, I like that too. His it's about okay, I'm just gonna read. You know what? Embarrassment be damned at this point. It has to do with embarrassment. That's actually funny.
Oh yeah, she
Um,
asked what her blood smells like.
his his descriptor is like honey, like nightshade, sweet, perhaps with a bitter bite. Yeah,
It's so cute.
it is. Um, his face flushed with something that almost resembled embarrassment. Gods, I wish I could capture that expression. It was a thing of art. Um, let's see. I have more. That whole scene about duty and shit. Um, oh, not that. I forgot about that. Oh my god, it made me cry. It's gonna make me cry again. It's not even a crying thing.
What
That's
is
the
it?
sad. Um. Okay, so it's when. Okay, you'll know. When the days passed and my exhaustion and enthusiasm led me to loosen my typically closely held control over my sociably unacceptable attitudes, my raw enthusiasm leaking through as I talked excitedly to Vale about some theory or another, I turned to see him staring at me, brows drawn. His expression made me freeze, my face flushing, because I'd let down a wall I shouldn't have and wasn't sure what I might have revealed beyond it. I started, but he just said calmly, "You are a very beautiful woman." It wasn't an invitation like the first night he had asked me if I wanted to spend the night with him. He wasn't flirting with me. No, it was just an observation, clear and simple as those books spread before us, and Vale simply let it lie there and then turned back to his book.
So cute.
Yeah, it hurts. Okay, and the last one I'm going to read because there's so many. I had 50 for a 200-page book, guys. That's 25% of the book. I had something highlighted. Um, let's see. Okay, okay, there's two I can do. I can do the whole like his whole I can't imagine that ever being true speech. I will. Um You want more than I can give you, I whispered. I can't imagine that ever being true, he murmured, because I only want you, Lilith. Whatever I can have, I'll take 1 night, 1 hour, 1 minute, whatever you want to give me, I'll have it. I had never been enough. I've never been able to give any of them enough time, enough love. Everyone gave up so much trying to get more from me, and now I did the same for them. From the moment I was old enough to understand my eventual fate, I made every decision knowing this, knowing that I couldn't be enough, knowing that I would wither too fast like a flower in an early frost. I didn't realize how much I had liked that Vale didn't see that in me until this moment, when I knew that it had to end. And then she says, I'm dying.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, "Whatever you wish to give me," he repeated slowly, like he was wanting to make sure I understood. "I'll have it." And then they kiss.
I love them.
And oh my god, there's more. No, okay. I'm reading quotes, guys. I'm sorry. Um, I always wondered what you were thinking, he murmured, when you look at me like that. Like what? Like I'm a formula to be solved and you're very intrigued about the answer. At this I couldn't help but smile. Intriguing is the word. A wrinkle formed between his brows. An acceptable one? The question struck me hard, struck me because I wasn't prepared for him to ask it that way, shy and tentative. Like the answer meant something to him, like the answer meant everything to him. Yes, I said, it's remarkable. Oh, and okay, it's spicy, but not too spicy. It's in the middle of spice. He was decoding me, solving me the way I had solved him. I was being projected onto the wall like I had projected his blood, and I knew with a strange, terrible kind of certainty in this moment that he found me just as remarkable. Yeah,
I can't.
I can't. I love them so much. It hurts. All right, guys. That's them. Okay. Like I said, not gonna go super deep into White Horse Dark Knights because Amy already did. I finished it really quickly, actually. I think it was 3 days. I think 3 days.
Yes.
And it really flew. Like I really was shocked with how, like, I literally read 100 and something pages the first night. It just really went quickly. That
Yeah,
like, there's no other way to say it, just went
I finished
quickly.
it in literally a fucking day.
Yeah. That being said, it's good, and I'm continuing it. It's just will ne she ruined me with starting me with The Crowns of Nyaxia, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
She ruined me.
What
Nothing will compare.
nickname do you like better? Do you like Lil Violet or do you like Songbird?
Ooh, I like Little Violet. Songbird's cute, but not when it's who's saying it. I don't like him. I really don't.
Rain gives me the ick. And I hate that his name is Rain.
Yeah.
Gives me the fucking ick. His dad gives me the worst ick. Oh
Oh,
my god.
nope. Nope.
Ugh.
Um,
Sorry.
oh no, no, I agree.
I love
Yeah, I agree.
Wolf though.
I was talking to M about the book because they asked me about the book.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, "Tell me about the book." They were having a bad night. They needed distraction. So I'm telling them about this book. And do you know what this human says to me?
What?
I will read you the text. Um, Mind you, I don't know if it's because of the character description or the name Bastion, which is the short version of Sebastian, which was my first male OC, as you recall.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I tell them the whole like, oh, his real name is Bastion. He goes as Wolf, blah blah blah, sent to protect her. Um, they respond, "You're always a sucker for a Bastion." And I was like, "What the fuck is that supposed to mean?" Excuse me. I said no comment. Actually, is what I said. Um, but anyways, um, it's it's a really confusing thing for me because it's good. I wouldn't have went through with it if it wasn't. It's just literally the problem is it's like a 4 star
Yeah,
versus
I give it a 4 star.
all of the fives that I read before it.
Yeah, I give it a 4 star too.
And that's the problem, I
I
think.
I offered to spoil the second book for her so she didn't have to read it, and she wants to read
I'm gonna read it. I'm not a quitter.
it.
Um, I say that now. We'll see. Okay, so you want to get weird.
Well, of course.
Okay. So we've been reading a lot of things that have to do with well, blood,
Mm-hmm.
sense of smell, um, various things like that. And I was like, okay, um, if you had the choice or what you would think your blood would taste like or smell like, whichever you want to pick, both. I've
Hmm.
thought about this more than I want to admit.
Hmm.
Mhm. You could go with like what you would hope versus what you know it would, if that helps. Because they are two very different things for me.
I don't think I thought of it before.
See, you're not. I'm the weird one. It's fine.
No, no, no. Like, I'm over here like considering blood play, okay? Not you're
Oh
not the weird.
yeah, you're
You
you're a
know,
little further than me. Yeah, you're a little further.
I feel like my blood would smell like a spring breeze
Okay,
with a hint of blueberry.
that's very nice. Um, I okay, this is very specific, but this is like my favorite smell. There was a Yankee candle called Honey Crisp Apple
Mm-hmm.
that smelled legitimately like a Honey Crisp Apple. Like I'm talking the smell of the skin of it at Honey Crisp Apple, the flesh of it, like the whole thing. Honey Crisp Apple, but there's like like the anxiety in me. like taints that and makes it like a little fermented, little fermented. That's how I feel. Like I feel like my anxiety is too much of a part of me to not affect that
Mm,
kind of thing.
Mine used to be, but ever since I started taking these
Yeah,
anti-anxiety,
if I was
yeah.
medicated, maybe I would just be a Honey Crisp apple. Okay. Um, ooh, which of the vampire houses would you want to be from?
Mm,
Mind you, we only have a lot of information from one of them currently.
yeah. Well, I definitely wouldn't want to be fucking House of Bloodborne. Fuck that.
Yeah, no.
Maybe House
No.
of Shadow.
Yeah.
I feel okay. I'm gonna say House of Shadow until we get more information about House of Shadow in the third book.
Yeah. I'm going to say the same. I'm gonna say the same.
Cause I don't
I
think
honestly no, you first.
I don't think I'm like noble enough of a person to be in House of Night. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, yeah, no.
I'm not
No.
classy.
I'm not nearly classy enough, no. Um, I feel like if they play their cards right
Hmm.
with the fifth and sixth books with the House of Blood, I
Maybe.
think it could be. I had an OC when I was having like my anxiety attacks. No, no, no. I had like a whole thing. Like I had OC where like she was from the House of Blood and like literally like the thought of like two vampires choosing to damn their kid to a life of slowly going insane.
Yeah.
Like I was like, that is like some good angsty ass shit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her name was Serafina. I can't help it. Like I had to keep my brain occupied. Anyways, yeah, we've made our decisions. Um, one, would you want to be God kissed? Two, if so, what would you want your God kissed ability to be?
I would absolutely like to be God kissed. And see, I think like communicating with animals is too much. And
Oh, that would be yeah.
I think the whole heightened sense of everything.
Oh, a that's a nightmare.
God, yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, no.
Huh. Fuck. What would I want my God kiss to be? Maybe, to be honest, I really like fucking you have not met her yet.
Well,
There's somebody that can alter appearances.
okay. That's cool.
Oh wait, you have met her.
Wait, yeah.
You have met her. I'm dumb. Like
No, you're not dumb. Yeah.
I think it'd be cool to be able to like not do nose jobs or anything, but like
Right. Yeah.
grow my hair out. Like that's so
Oh yeah.
fucking cool.
Like that scene from The Craft when they're doing glamour
Yes.
magic. Yeah. That shit like I was like that shit's cool. Yeah.
So probably that.
That's cool.
Beautify
Um
or whatever it is.
yeah, like yeah. Beautify. Um I had this thought of like the ability to take pain. I don't know why.
Mmm.
If there's one already that I just haven't met,
No, different book series.
okay. Okay.
The one I'm
But
reading.
okay.
I don't know if you want that.
Probably not. Um the other was like uber empathy though, which I'm not sure like
That also probably wouldn't be good.
I can't think of anything like I don't like the word greedy, but like every time I think of like, oh, if I was in this, like I never see abilities that are like self-serving. It's always like, oh, you're gonna be like the healer who's gonna suffer her entire life.
True.
Um, so probably something like a minor healer kind of thing, probably.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe being able to pick up on people's emotions would be cool, like empathy, but
It could be Kaede's power.
it could.
Oh, yeah, which I called emotional manipulation in the story, but basically the ability to influence people's
Mm-hmm.
emotions. Yeah, I like that. No, I like that. I'll be Kaede, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Emotional, suggestion.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, and this one will either make you a little batty or, um, you'll be excited. I'm not sure how this will go. Out of all of the books, and you've read more books than me,
Mm-hmm.
so you have what character do you see me as the most like?
So
It doesn't obviously have to be a book that I know of yet.
I was
Doesn't
gonna
have to be.
say
Doesn't have to be.
you'll meet her soon,
Okay.
but Lynn
Okay.
from Court of Blood and Bindings.
Okay.
She's a feisty little creature.
Okay. I'll
I
keep that
love
in
her.
mind.
She's very sweet,
Mhm.
but when when somebody deliberately like does something against
Mhm.
her, she loses her shit. Like if you ever let yourself get to that fucking breaking point, I feel like it would be like how Lynn does it.
Got you. You mean like my father would always say the day that I finally snap, it's gonna be a scary event?
Absolutely.
Got you. That day hasn't come yet, but who boy.
And soon, she's
That's
a. So this book is not only about Fae. Like the
uh-huh.
first one is, but the second one they
Mhm.
introduce other species.
Mhm.
She is a phoenix.
Ooh,
So her
very
power is
cool.
fire. Unfortunately, she's stuck as a 7-year-old right now
Oh, that sucks.
because she's
But
died. But yeah, she's a little feisty.
got you.
She's also, like I said, she's also like very dependable and like loyal,
Got you.
but she's got a little feisty side to her.
Yeah. Got you. Okay. I'll be keeping an eye on that. Um, let's see. I've only got 6 books on here, so we gotta um okay, it's like I can't like say one.
Okay.
That's my problem. Like specifically when it comes to you, I can never pin you down to like just one character or one person. Like you have like Mishi, but also Lilith.
I
Like
can see that.
you have the utter like determination that once you set your mind to something, you're definitely not going to let go of it
Yeah.
until it either comes to fruition or comes to ruin. And just personality wise, like you're very like especially like Mishi with Rain and how they interact, it just reminds me a lot of you.
Stop, that makes me so happy.
Like
I
and
love my
like the thing
sunshine girl.
is I do too. And the thing is like you're only with that like that with like people you're close to.
Absolutely.
And that's like what I love about you.
Stop.
Hey, you gave me plenty of praise yesterday, so but
What you got any more?
yeah. That is actually the end of my weird questions,
Okay,
unfortunately.
okay. No, those were good questions.
I was thinking about them all
Actually, I
day.
changed my mind about what my blood would taste
Oh, you
smell
yeah.
like. I've been eating a fuck ton of popcorn, so
You're
probably,
like popcorn.
yeah, probably spring breeze and popcorn.
Popcorn. Oh
I
my
like look
gosh.
over, I have 2 bags of popcorn.
Nothing wrong with that. Hey, popcorn's very good for you, actually.
Dude, it's this fucking AMC theater fucking popcorn,
Mm,
alright? It's
yeah.
like crack. I don't know. It's so
I
good.
miss popcorn. I haven't had popcorn since 2016.
Oh my god. What are you doing with your life?
My lips swelled up.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. What kind of popcorn
Same
did
thing
you
with
fucking
shrimp. I haven't had
eat?
shrimp since 2015
Are you
because
allergic
my
to
lips.
popcorn?
I think so.
That is the saddest fucking thing I've ever heard. Popcorn is so good. Shrimp I
Like
could
I
like live
just
without, but
right. Like those memes of the like not the juror but like the lawyer pointing to the lady with the funny face that I keep sending you.
yeah.
There was one today that I probably didn't favorite or repost, which I should have. It's like, this girl has a wonderful sense of humor, and it's like, I have a dead dad.
Yeah.
My sense of humor didn't really kick off until 2017, y'all. The trauma, it unlocked it all. Oh God. So, what are our goals? What are our goals for the next upcoming week? We want to set a goal. Do you want to set a goal?
We can set a goal.
I don't know why I just keep saying goal. Goal.
What would your
Um,
goal be?
I I really would like to finish at least two books.
I know you can fucking do it.
I'll be alone Monday night.
Nice.
Mom and Cody are home tomorrow,
Oh, boo.
but um, yeah, I'll have Sunday night to myself. Monday night. Jesus, Monday night. I'd like to finish two books. I would like to finish. What the frick is the name of the second one?
I don't even fucking know. Excuse me. Sorry, Yadi. I can't even tell you.
Silver Wings Golden Game.
Okay, yes, that one.
I want to finish that, and I want to start the one the one you started,
The
and
Court
then
of Blood and
yes,
Bindings.
yes, I've added so many.
Dude, you gotta stay off TikTok for a while. I literally added 4 fucking books to my
Which
library and
ones?
I'm
Wait,
not
which
even
ones?
done. The ones you fucking sent me, the ones I was
I
commenting
sent you
on.
fucking lot.
I can't, hold on.
Um, okay, I'm gonna read what I have. I have My Killer Vacation, which is like a rom-commy murder mystery. I have Wings So Wicked. I have We Hunt the Flame, The Song of the Mart, Flame and Sparrow. I do still have King of Wrath. We'll see.
Yeah,
Um,
I didn't. I don't like that it's real life.
you're like, too, yeah. A Secret Shared with Death. Court of Blood and Bindings, The Stars Are Dying. I have both Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows. I have A Court This Cruel and Lovely, and Fated by Starlight. Obviously, I own Six Scorched Roses already. I bought it. And I'm gonna have to buy The Serpents and the Wings of Night and The Ashes
I
and the
bought
Star
all three.
Curse. I need to. I want the physical one so bad.
Okay,
There's
so
there's a bonus chapter, by the
it,
way.
what?
There's a bonus chapter in the Ashes and the Star Cursed King physical copy. There's a bonus chapter.
God damn. Okay, so I have
I'm listening.
this Raging Sea.
Okay.
Um, because you know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what the other one.
Go away.
The twisted one. Hold on, I gotta find it. Two Twisted Crowns.
Okay.
And I didn't get the Dark Window because it's not on Kindle Unlimited. But
Wait, is the other one? The sequel is?
That's a sequel?
Yeah. Well, no, One Dark Window is the first one.
Oh shit. I don't. Did I accidentally buy it?
I think you had to have.
Fuck. Okay, either way, I bought the second one. Now I gotta buy the fucking first one. God damn it.
I will see, mind you, my finances are absolute garbage fucking
No,
fire
no,
right now.
don't. It's fine.
I want
Don't.
to read it so badly though.
And
Like I've
then
wanted to for a while.
I got the Chaos one.
Okay.
I think that's it. Is that it? Sorry, my Kindle. I had to look at my
You're
Kindle
fine.
app. My Kindle is currently charging.
You're
Hold on.
fine.
And then I got The Cursed Witch,
Okay.
which I don't know if you sent me that,
I don't know.
but yeah, that's all I got.
Got you. Yeah, what I'm probably gonna do
Hmm.
is I'm gonna get rid of a few, mostly because I'll just put them on my list on Amazon. I'm
Yeah.
probably just to clean it out. I'm gonna get rid of My Killer Vacation. I'm gonna get rid of King of Wrath, just because I don't need that right now. Don't need that.
No.
I don't need that. Um, I do have both Divine Rival, the it's a duology, so I'll keep that. But like I think I'm just gonna clean it out. I can't get rid of Spying in High Heels because I actually bought that with like one of my first Kindle purchases was that. That was one of my favorite book series back in high school, guys. It was a different time. Different time. I don't know how I got through them either because I was rereading and I'm like, how did I even like these? Like she's such a judgy little shit. Like she's blonde and beautiful and she complains every time she gains 2 pounds. And I'm like, okay, how did I get through this?
That's
I don't know.
fair.
Um, but yeah, like I think I'm just gonna clean it out a little bit. Um, anything that's only a duology, I'm gonna, you know, load that shit up. I don't know if like here's my question I have not figured out yet. If I download it
Hmm.
and it then gets taken off of Kindle Unlimited, if I download it before it's taken off, do I get to keep it until?
Yes, until you return it.
Okay. So like I need to get series that I'm gonna go after to download it. Okay, makes it easier for me to clean it out because I know what ones I want to do next. But yeah, I think yeah.
As I'm going through my thing, because you're right, I should probably.
Mhm. Yep. That's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna add them
Because
to lists, like the ones I read.
yes. Will they stay? Hey, check for me if they stay. Wait, was that just lightning? Wait, is it fucking storming? I swear to God that was lightning.
Oh
I got
no.
what? No? That okay, you know what? I have an app for that, or I used to have an app for that. We get the thing is because of where I am, guys, like I'm so close to Lake Michigan, I'm literally less than 5 full miles. Um, we get really weird weather sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, more than likely, that was lightning. Lightning was just off of the coast. Yep. So
Great.
more than likely, that was what that was. We also get weather patterns from Wisconsin because I am now officially closer to Green Bay, Wisconsin than I am Detroit.
Yeah, you are.
Fucking, I hate it here so fucking much. Let me go on that soapbox again for a millisecond. I hate it here. I hate it so much. Oh, I have to put in my time off for my birthday.
Yes, you do. So I took the 22nd through. Hold on.
Okay.
through the 31st. So
Okay.
my plan is to play EverQuest with Mike from the 22nd to the 29th.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to come up on the 30th
Okay.
and I'll leave that Sunday.
Got you. Okay. Because I was gonna say there is a because Memorial Day weekend is that week. It's not my birthday, but it's that weekend.
Yeah.
So there is a request lock
Oh
from
no.
just before my birthday, like the 20. Oh, thunder. Oh shit, it's actually storming. What the fuck? Okay, anyways, guys. Sorry, I don't like storms. Um Basically from like the 21st till the 28th or 27th, there is no requests being allowed, but it hasn't extended past that. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be, um, I'm thinking I will probably work the 29th as long as she doesn't give me a late ass shift,
Mm-hmm.
which I can't guarantee, obviously. um, because the 29th is a Wednesday. So more than likely I'll either be late or early because that's senior day and she has me on self check on that day. Almost always. Um, but I will take Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I might take Sunday, Monday, so I get a 5 day because I deserve it.
You do deserve it. We
And
have
that's only
to
actually using 3 PTO.
rent an Airbnb for the 4 days. Or the 3 days, because I'd be leaving on the second.
Yeah.
Or I can sleep on your couch, it's up to you.
Frankly, I'm thinking you're just gonna sleep on my couch.
That's totally fine with me as long as
I was gonna say, or you could try to squeeze your ass on my twin with me, but I don't think we'll both fit.
no.
If I had a full
Oh,
size,
I could
maybe.
always bring my air mattress.
Hey, sleepover.
Yeah, I have a queen air mattress. Not a queen, I'm sorry, a twin air mattress.
Hey, that works perfectly. Sleepover, perfect. It'll be just like the old days.
Yeah, as long
That's
as
perfect.
judgmental people stick to themselves.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
I'm
have a
just
door.
saying. True. And then you guys will get a fucking an
Yeah. Oh my
IRL
God,
fucking
y'all.
us together
Oh God, the
podcast.
chaos. Oh, get ready.
Okay, now I'm
Alrighty.
super excited. Okay, are you ready?
No, yeah, okay. Alrighty, guys. I don't know what we're doing next week. I don't think we decided. Is it the last? No, it's the second, third week.
It's probably gonna be more book talking.
We're probably just gonna talk. We're just gonna
Sorry.
probably talk. It's okay. We're just gonna talk. Um, all right, guys. As always, I am Autumn, aka Firefly,
I am Moxie, aka Amy.
and this has been the Nerdy Archives. Be safe out there, guys. There's weirdos, and they're not like in the books. They're not as nice
Stay away from dark, mysterious men.
as much as you don't want to stay away.
Okay,
Stay away.
bye!
Bye.